Hello everyone. So today I want to show you a very unusual demo version of the game. So it will be a game where you will be an actual participant. So what we're going to be doing, we're going to be imagining that there will be two players and you can choose which player it will be. And basically you can choose based on your intuition or we'll do it with the question. So for those who likes coffee more, it will be this chip that represents the clock. And for those who likes tea more, it will be chip that represents, let's do the smiling face. So let me tell you about the rules of the game. So this is how the field of the game look like. And the main purpose of the game, so I guess I'm going to tell a few words about the game. What is a transformational game? So it looks like you're playing just a regular game, right? Like with the cards, with the metaphorical cards. And basically there's a purpose of the game. But while you actually reaching that goal, reaching your purpose, you will find the answers why you still cannot reach your financial goal. So just because this game is about the finances, like it's called the money's territory, and all of the cards will be related to the money. So the goal, or your intention that we're going to be working with should be related to the money. So it can be, it can start with a question. So what will help me to start making, for example, like 10,000 per month? Or like what will help me to start making this amount of money from my new activities. But it should be like ideally, it should be the goal that already have the certain amount, right? So it's not just like what will help me to make more money, but it should be a certain amount that you will be working with. And of course, like ideal, if it will be like an individual game, we will ask the game if the game will let you in. And it's like very interesting how sometimes you will be starting the game and if your goal is not what you really need right now, the game wouldn't even let you start the game. So yes, if it would be individual game, we would be checking your purpose, like if this is like the goal that you should be working with right now. But since like there is more like virtual game right now, so just think about your goal. So it will be like, yes, what will help me to start making 15,000 per month? Like something similar, but like it should be a question, like what will help me, right? The game will show you like what stops you, like what are subconscious blocks. Like basically you can be doing a lot of actions, right? And putting a lot of efforts. Or like sometimes you have the desire, but but you don't even go towards that actions, right? So the game will show you why, like what are your subconscious reasons that stand behind that. So the rule of the game. So what we need to do, we need to collect 4 amulets. So there's an amulet of the like because like all 4 amulets represent the fields. So there's the field of intuition, the field of action, the field of mind, and the field of energy. And when you collect all 4 amulets, it means you have all resources to reach your goal. And sometimes, the game is based it's like has certain timing, right? So and during this time period you can either collect all 4 amulets or collect even more, right? And it means like you definitely can go for higher like amount, or you may not collect anything. And there is a reason for that too. It doesn't mean that it's like it will be super hard for you, but the game will give you the hints like why is that. And as soon as you will pay attention on these details, in the real life, it will change like really fast. So like I said, the goal of the game is to collect 4 amulets, and how we can do that. So we can either stand on the cell that represent the amulet, or we can get it from the cards. Like sometimes there is a task that actually will give you the amulet, or will give you the amulet after certain actions. Or the other way how you can get the amulet, you can buy it, and we will have actual coins, and we have a potential resources. And the game will again, I don't know how this magic works, but like it does work. So even how much money you're going to have in the beginning of the game, like with the actual coins and with the potential resources. And potential resources are basically all your knowledge, all your maybe connections or something else that you do have but you don't use it. And you either will have a lot, and it means like you have a resource that you need to start using, or maybe you already using everything that you have. And whenever you have 10 coins, 10 actual coins, you can buy any amulet. So there's, like I said, 3 ways to get the amulet, right? Either stand on the sell, get it from the card, or buy it with the 10 coins. And now we're going to decide for each chip, we're going to decide, first of all, from which field we're going to start, because like it does make sense too. Like you're either starting with a field and like you will go like really slowly because like this is the area that you need to focus the most, or you can start with something like get the amulet and pass it really fast. So it means like it's not the area where that holds you from reaching your goal, right? And we're going to start first with the clock and see what field we're going to start with. 2, 3, 4, 5, and this chip is going to start with the intuition. And like I said, you can either choose intuitively, like which chip you're going to be playing with, or you can, again, like answer the question, right? Would you prefer more, tea or coffee? So we're going to start with the intuition. We're not going to do like, the full game. We're going to probably do like, maybe 2 or 3 steps in our field, but you will still get the idea, right? You can still get some answers. But usually whenever there's an individual game, like yes, you can play the game up to 7 players, but whenever it's an individual game, basically you can see like you will be moving, but the main idea behind all of your movements will be one, right? So the game will be showing you what is the main purpose like that stops you from reaching your financial goal, right? What you need to pay attention on. And during the individual game, like we're going to be, first of all, yes, finding that reason, right? And we're going to be transforming. We're going to be transforming our negative subconscious beliefs right away. So let's see how many actual coins we're going to start with. 2. And how many potential coins we're going to start with? 4. Okay, and now we're going to decide for the next chip where we're going to start with. Actually, we're going to start with the same field, right? We're going to start with the intuition, right? And how many coins we're going to have? 4. And the potential coins, 2. And now for the clock, we're going to be doing the first movement. So we're going to go on the cell that represents, like, it looks like the house, but it's actually the house of ancestors. You have reestablished the bond with your feminine line. Ask the cards, what positive scenario will help me to expand my money volume? Receive coins from the universe of abundance. Roll the dice to determine the amount. So first we're going to look at the metaphorical cards to answer what positive scenario will help me to expand my money volume. And we do have a desk of metaphorical cards right here. And working with metaphorical cards, right? Every single person will see like your own personal answer, right? So for one person, it will be like, they will see something like what is related to this story, and the other person will see what is related to their other story, right? So it's important to see what is it for you. And like sometimes if you like just like look in the picture and you don't understand like anything, just give it a time, because like sometimes like if there's something important for you to understand, like maybe you will understand right away, maybe it will take time. You're looking at the picture, you don't understand it, like maybe just take a picture. And usually what the game does, like it starts in the process, but usually it takes up to a few days, and during these days you can still get the hints, like like you will be like doing something and then you will get the answer, like what was it for, or like somebody else will tell you something, right? And you will actually understand the meaning of this card. But yes, like towards that question, what is the positive feminist scenario, right, that will increase my money volume? And now we're going to receive the coins from the universe of abundance. So we're going to receive 2 coins, and now we're going to go, like we're going to make the move for the next chip, and it will be 4. And you see, whoever is playing for this chip, you're getting the amulet of the intuition right away. And ask yourself, what does it mean for you, right? Because like, first of all, yes, you're starting from the intuition field and you're getting the intuition right away, right? The amulet. So it means like intuitively, you know where your money are, right? So it's not the intuition that stops you from getting your desired amount, right? It can be somewhere else, but it's not the intuition part. Okay, and we're gonna be going with the clock again. Next move will be 3. 1, 2, 3. So this one is the Academy of Finances. This is your chance to manifest your money. Draw out a metaphorical card and try to explain why that has not happened yet. Give coins to the universe and receive potential resources. So it's basically you paying for the knowledge. So changing the actual coins for the potential. So we're going to be drawing the metaphorical cards to ask why you still didn't manifest your money. And like I say again, just like looking at the picture and first you're thinking like, what is this strange picture, right? But there's always an answer for that. And you can either just like ask yourself, what is it for me, right? What do I actually see in the picture? What feelings I'm getting from this picture, right? Why I still don't get that money flow that I can manifest? And getting your answer, like I said, like it can be right away or it can be like even after a while. And we're gonna spend actual coins and receive the potential coins. So it was like, okay, so this is the clock that moving. So we're spending 3 coins and we're receiving 3 coins here. So like, look at this, like we're on the field of the intuition, but yes, somehow like you see, you're getting more of that resource that you're not using yet, right? So it's already like 7 crystals, like 7 potential resources. And we're gonna come back to this one with a smiling face, and next move will be 1. And this one is the potential coins. Your cash flow encountered very strong resistance. You find yourself on the money pit cell. And like, you would be thinking like, why is that, right? On the intuition, I got the amulet right away. But what happens? It's like right now, it's like super important to pay attention. What happened when I told you like you already know where to go, right? You already got the amulet of the intuition. Those feelings and those thoughts are the one that actually like blocking that intuition flow. Because like whenever you decide something on the previous cell and when it's coming to this one and sending you to money pit, you need to look at your thoughts. What like was it a fear that I actually know where to go, but I'm like kind of like stopping myself from that movement, right? Or was it something else? But like it's super important to pay attention on those thoughts and feelings that you got when you received your intuition amulet. Okay, so now we're moving to the money pit. And the nearest one will be, okay, let me move this a little bit. So yes, the nearest one will be right here. The universe is observant and gives you what you ask for. You often think about money in a negative way. Give your money magnet to the universe of abundance. Like well, you don't have a money magnet yet, but still. Ask yourself, why is that? Why the universe, like why you always think about the money in the negative way? And you can always like during the game, you can always ask the metaphorical cards. So let's ask and see what will help you to start thinking about money in the positive way. And the picture is actually kind of like, at least like the very first part, the upper part is more positive. But like again, like I said, like it's the answers for you, right? It's not like any other interpretation. And let's do one more step with each chip. So we're moving to the clock. And we're going to 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And you're actually getting the present. So with you, whatever you realize, actually, whatever thought you made, now you're getting a present. The amount of your potential resources has increased. Roll the dice. The score is equals the amount of your potential resources. So we're getting 1. And the next move for this chip will be 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And you see, we move to the field of action. And first, what we got in the money pit, right? And the next step, we're getting to the cell that says like you need to rest. You need to skip your turn and you need to rest. So just think, why is that? Is it either because like you're doing a lot of actions and you need to rest, or is it something else that is it basically something else that stops you and the game's telling you like that you need to rest, you need to skip your turn? And this is basically how the game goes. So we're going, it can be either, like I said, like when the time ends, you can see if you already got all of the amulets or if you got just part of them, right? But you will still get your answers, right? And you actually got the idea what the game will look like, right? And the answers will be again like it will be towards you and towards your actual goal, because like depending on the goal, like the movements will be different, but the game will show like is this the right goal that you need to work with. So the game will either let you in or it wouldn't until you actually came up with the right goal, with the right financial goal. So I guess that's it. That's what I wanted to show you. So hopefully you got the idea how the game looks like. And if you do have any questions, send me a message.